Gardeners and farmers often face a frustrating cycle. You apply fertilizer, but over time, plants still grow slowly, leaves turn pale, and the ground itself becomes hard and lifeless. This chart shows the long-term relationship between chemical fertilizer inputs, soil density, and microbe populations. Continuous chemical use actively damages the soil's structure by reducing the beneficial microbes that keep it loose and fertile. Instead of relying on artificial inputs, you can reverse this damage by brewing a liquid biofertilizer right at home. Biofertilizers reintroduce the living organisms that process nutrients naturally, rebuilding the soil's biological engine. You can create this mixture using a few common household and farm ingredients. You need a clean plastic bucket, water, fresh cow dung, dark jaggery, a scoop of healthy soil, a wooden stick, and a piece of cloth. Real, lasting soil fertility cannot be bought in a bag. It must be cultivated through biology. Step 1 is to sap your base. Fill that clean plastic bucket with about 10 liters of water. If you are using standard municipal tap water, you face an immediate hurdle: chlorine. Municipalities add chlorine to sterilize water, which instantly kills the beneficial microbes required for your fertilizer. Neutralize this by letting tap water sit uncovered for 24 hours. The chlorine gas naturally evaporates, leaving the water safe for bacteria. Creating life requires a hospitable environment, and that begins with pure, unchlorinated water. With your water prepped, add 1 kilogram of fresh cow dung directly into the bucket. Cow dung serves as your primary inoculant, a substance introducing beneficial microorganisms into an environment. This single ingredient introduces billions of baseline microbes into your solution. Next, add about 100 grams of jaggery or molasses to the bucket. These microbes need fuel. The sugar in the jaggery provides an immediate, high-energy food source that triggers the bacteria to start multiplying rapidly. To diversify this microbial population, drop in a handful of native, healthy soil from your garden. If you have it available, you can also add a small splash of cow urine for a quick boost of nitrogen. Take your wooden stick and mix the slurry thoroughly until all the large clumps break down into a uniform liquid. These combined ingredients give you a complete biological starter kit. You now have the necessary microbes, the immediate food they need to grow, and the environmental diversity to make them resilient. To start the incubation phase, cover the top of the bucket. Be sure to use a loosely tied cloth and explicitly avoid snapping on an airtight lid. This specific fermentation process is aerobic. Aerobic means the process requires free oxygen to occur. The microbes multiplying in your bucket need a continuous supply of oxygen to survive, which a sealed lid would block entirely. Place the covered bucket in a warm, shaded area and let it incubate for 3 to 5 days. For your daily maintenance routine, simply remove the cloth and stir the mixture once or twice a day. This manually introduces fresh oxygen to keep the fermentation process highly active. By day 5, you will notice a strong, rich, earthy smell rising from the bucket. This scent is the primary indicator that your mixture has reached peak microbial activity. During this brief resting period, a bucket of static ingredients actively transforms into a living, enzyme-producing biological factory. Before heading to the garden, do not apply this raw, concentrated mixture directly to your plants. Doing so can cause nutrient shock and damage the root systems. This visual demonstrates the critical dilution step. You must mix 1 part of your fermented biofertilizer with 10 parts of fresh water. You can apply this diluted mixture in 2 ways. Either pour it directly into the soil near the base of your plants, or spray it lightly across the surface of your garden beds. Once underground, the newly introduced microbes go to work immediately, breaking down organic matter that was previously unavailable to the plants. As they digest this matter, the microbes separate bound nitrogen and phosphorus into accessible forms that the plant roots can actively absorb. Proper dilution ensures these microbes are distributed evenly throughout the dirt, maximizing both their structural and nutritional impact on the soil. Over continuous seasons of application, the physical structure of your soil will transform. Dirt that was once hard and lifeless becomes soft, dark, and highly biologically active. The visible effects on your plants follow soon after. You will see expanded root systems, deeply green leaves, and heightened resilience against environmental stress. By supporting the underlying soil ecosystem, You enable the ground to feed the plant entirely on its own. Replacing expensive store-bought chemicals with natural, self-replicating biological processes is a method that is both highly sustainable and highly cost-effective. If you want to master further natural techniques for optimizing your plant's health, subscribe to the channel and watch our next video, where we continue building a better garden from the ground up.